Ladies and gentlemen, while we condemn violence of any nature, whether meted on the person you support or whether meted on the person you don't support, violence is bad. Violence should not be meted out to any person, because I believe where we are as a country, we are a mature democracy and we should be able to handle our things in a mature and democratic manner. However, having seen the recent happenings that took place in Nyandarua, let us now dive in and try and really find out what exactly transpired. Was it something that was planned prior by the local legislators for purposes of garnering public sympathy from the locals? Or is it something that could have been instigated by an external party with external links? This is what I want us to find out. Let's look at this video. I've prepared a short video trying to really take a deeper look at what happened in Nyandarua, where the ex-Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, together with his political troops, were, just to find out exactly what happened. In this video, as you can see, Senator Methu is speaking, funnily, addressing the crowds, and then all of a sudden, you can see somebody almost coming at the back. The person who is alleged to have thrown the canister. You can see the security there coming out. The person seems to have thrown the canister. The security has run out. As you can see, the first security has run out, who was trying to shield the deputy president, former deputy president. Senator Methu is standing there, interestingly enough, unmoved and bowed. Yet even the religious leaders, including the religious leaders who are there, everybody has scampered for safety. Everybody, the podium is left empty. And funnily enough, Methu is there. Then funnily, look at the bodyguard, the person coming to be with the Methu, the person with the mask. Look at him very closely. He is the person with the mask. Yet the person who threw the tear gas canister also had a mask. He ran, went to the crowd, then made a turn around and came back and joined Senator Methu at the podium. I mean, something does not add up. You're looking at this short video, something is eerie, something does not add up. And that is why, while we do not support any kind of violence to anyone, to any leader in any environment, but some things just don't add up regarding what took place in Nyandarua. And that is why we subject this analysis to you to make a conclusive and informed decision whether this was something that was triggered by the state, as it is alleged, or it is something that was pre-planned by the legislators who are there for purposes of escalating emotions and seeking sympathy. We are not saying that that is what happened. Neither are we saying that it was not escalated or instigated by any outside party. But it is good to be sober whenever looking through these kind of events. Then we have The Nation, which did an editorial where The Nation indicated that chaos rocks another Gachagua meeting as defiant ex-DP dares Ruto to a duel, and we are definitely waiting to see what kind of duel the ex-DP has dared Ruto to, because it will be an interesting time. We are in very, very interesting times, and I've did a bit of digging around just to try and find out if at all whatever happened truly did take place according to what the allegations that have been made. And then there was this post by Tabi Kanyungu, a very seasoned analyst, but mostly found on Twitter. And then Tabi was saying, before you blame the police or the president, do some background checks. Put a little effort. People are fighting imaginary and organized war. The reason why I'm saying that, if it was a matter of external attack, as it were, from external parties, I don't think the meeting would have proceeded. Because this would have been similar to the earlier meeting in Limuru where the ex-deputy president attended. The meeting ended abruptly. I think it was a funeral or something. It ended abruptly and everybody's scampered for safety. How come in this particular occasion there was some kind of, violence that was instigated, but things cooled and people just came back? If it was truly something that was instigated by the state, as it is alleged, I don't think if that meeting would have survived, because the state cannot just wake up and decide to throw one tear gas canister for purposes of creating some commotion and then things go back to normal and things return. I mean, look at it from a serious criminology point of view. It doesn't work like that. If it was instigated by external parties, I assure you that meeting would have ended. Even Senator Medru would not have remained on the stage addressing the crowds, because the external parties would have come fully prepared to cause full chaos. So it's difficult to convince people that this is something that was instigated by external attacks. In equal measure, we are not ruling out the possibility that it could have been instigated by external parties, but the probability, looking at it from a criminology point of view, is almost nil. This points more to an internal prior arrangement for this kind of commotion to take place for purposes of garnering public sympathy from a small chaotic event that took place in Nyandarua. We could be wrong, but in equal measure, we could be right. The judgment is on you.